In this video here, we're going to show you how to create a pewter casting mold to be cut on the laser cutter and made using 2D design. So first we need to do is open up 2D design. I've already got it open. If you haven't, you can find it under Text Design Tools in your start menu there. Once we've got it open up, we're going to hit on grid lock over on the right hand tool menu here, and then we want to draw a square which is 80 by 80. So I'm going to click the shape tool over here. That's defaulted to a square or rectangle, and I want to keep an eye on the rel dimension down in the bottom here. I'm circling with my mouse. And so if I click on that bottom left, I can count 8 dots out. That's each dot is 10 millimeters, and I can count 8 dots each, or I can watch what the dimensions in the rel are. So they say 80 by 80. So that's 70 by 80. Bring that down a little bit. There we are, 80 by 80. I can just click there to finish that. Now I come in 2 dots down the bottom and go up 2 dots there. Click again, and I want a 40 by 40 box now. So 80 by 80 is going to be the outside of our mold. The 40 by 40 is kind of going to show where we want our keyring, our mold to be no bigger than. So we're going to turn off grid lock at this point here. And now I'm going to go and find an image to paste into 2D design, which the keyring is going to be based on, or dependent. So remember, we're searching for whatever you're looking for. So in this case, Skyrim and the word silhouette. And then make sure whatever you want, you click on it so it becomes a large image there. So I've selected this one here. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to copy image. And we can just minimize that there. I recommend, as I said, using Google Chrome because it's the easiest to copy images out of. So we'll minimize that there. Then we'll go into 2D design and we can just paste our image. So the image is pasted in. It's got a slight background to it. It's quite hard to see. Slight background. So I can click on the image. If I've got a select tool highlighted, go to bitmaps, and I can go enable transparency, and that will get rid of the background there, as long as it's not too complicated. I can then click on that image again. I can move that over towards our mold. We can zoom in on that using the right toolbar there if you want to make it a bit bigger, so you can see what you're doing. And you can move your image using that yellow square. And then I'm going to start resizing my image using the corner yellow boxes and make it a bit smaller. Sometimes with an image, with a design like this here, it's worthwhile making it rectangular so it goes across the box because it will fit in better. And I can keep resizing it there. So resizing it so it kind of fits in to the box there, our 40 by 40 box. And then I can just get rid of that there. Next up, I need to contour around the bitmap there. So to do that there, I'm going to select this tool here. It will automatically show up as a draw close contour on your one there. So it's that symbol there. You'll look for the menu bar. You want to select contour around the bitmap image. So select that there. And we're going to change our contour spacing to 1. Maximum number of contours to 1. I'm going for a graphical path on the outside. And we can click OK. And you'll see now that that there has drawn a line around the outside of our image. So we can click on the middle of the image there, grab that yellow box, and we'll just move that out of the way. Now, we've got quite a lot of detail here that is going to be too small, really, for us to cast. So what we need to do is click on it, delete any there, and select delete, or click and hold, sorry, I should say, delete part of an object between the two nearest intersections. And then we can zoom in a bit, and we can just get rid of these tiny little bits in here by clicking on them individually. If you make a mistake, as soon as you make the mistake, you need to go up to edit, undo. You only get one undo using the software here. Again, just get rid of anything which is going to be too small. So we'll go for that there. And we'll leave it like that there. Potentially some of this is a little bit small as well, but we can see how it gets on. So once we've got that drawn there, we want to come over here and we want to use the path tool. Path tool, we're going to add the sprue, and this is where we're going to pour the metal in. So currently we've got a closed mold and we need to be able to pour the metal into it. So you want to think about how the metal is going to flow into it. So it's going to come in and it's going to flow like water does. It's going to flow down and gradually start filling up there. So just because you've drawn that with the top line, this here, the top at the moment, doesn't mean when you come to mold it, this couldn't be the top over here. So I'm actually going to make this side the top here. So I'm going to start my path tool. I'm going to start first of all with overlapped into our drawing. I'm going to come up and just gradually get a bit wider. I'm going to finish there as well. Just finish there. Again, I'm going to start here. Gradually getting wider, that makes it easier to pour it into there. And then double click to finish there as well. Just to tidy that up, I'm going to use the delete part of an object between the two nearest intersections again. I'm just going to get rid of the end of those lines there to tidy that up there. Now what we need to do is we need to tell the laser cutter what we want it to cut out. So on the outside box, we want to make that red. Click OK. We want to make these two lines here red as well. So we go up to the top next to line, COL, make that red as well. And that's because when the laser cutter sees red, it'll start cutting there. And again, this image here, we want to make all that red. If it's missed any bits, you might need to go back in and just select them individually. And there we are. The black square here, we don't want to leave that as black, so we're going to click on that there. And we're going to change that to green. And the reason for that there is we've used it as a bit of a size guide, but we don't actually need the laser cutter to cut the plywood, and we don't need it to engrave the plywood either. So that's us done there. So that's our mold complete there. That will allow us to pour the metal and the pewter into the right here, which will be on the top of that case. It'll flow in here and fill in all the gaps there. With small parts like these here, we can certainly try to place those in the mold, though we might have to get rid of them if they're too fiddly. So that's our pewter casting mold complete using 2D design. Once you've got that there, you'll need to pass it over to your teacher.